Should your next camera be one that allows shooting in 360 degrees? I say yes. I'm David Haig from Australian Video Camera and Creative Content, and in this video I'll show you why and your options. Imagine you are walking along somewhere, shooting some video as you go, and out of the corner of your eye you see something really interesting, and then it's gone. This is where a 360 degree camera comes into its own, and why your next camera should be one of these. I've been a fan of 360 degree and panoramic photography and video since it first appeared in the consumer space about 20 years ago. This was via some stitching software called Photo Vista, and later with the original 360 Fly camera. Today, there are any number of ways to obtain panoramic or 360 degree images, but first let me explain the difference between the two. A panoramic photo is usually created by stitching a sequence of still images together to make one very wide or very tall photo. Initially, this was done via external software, where a batch of images were fed in and the software merged them into a single wide or tall image. As processors became more powerful, cameras became able to do this processing internally. 360 degree imagery, on the other hand, uses multiple lenses in a camera to capture a full 360 degree image in a single shot. To obtain a panoramic image, you can use a dedicated 360 degree camera, and this is the easiest way, obviously. Alternatively, you can use a standard camera or smartphone to take the individual shots and use some software to stitch these into a panoramic image. There are a number of cameras on the market capable of doing 360 degree photos and panoramas, such as the GoPro Max, the DJI 360, or the Insta360 X5. In the past, other companies did release 360 degree cameras, such as Samsung and Ricoh, but these are either no longer available or have been since been made technically redundant by GoPro, DJI and Insta360 models. Additionally, the DJI Avata 360 drone takes fantastic 360 degree video and panoramic shots, and I personally feel this gives you a lot more flexibility. Physically, there is not much to differentiate the GoPro, DJI and Insta360 models from each other. They all use a rectangular body with a pair of diametrically opposed lenses to record the footage. All three can shoot 8K footage and have still image single lens capability, with the DJI shining in this area with a resolution of 120 megapixels as against the Max 2 at 29 and the X5 at 72. Each has inbuilt stabilisation, horizon levelling, and the DJI 360 and X5 have a low light mode, an area GoPros are traditionally lacking in. Both the X5 and the Max have the ability to replace lenses if one gets damaged, and all three have the invisible selfie stick functionality. Only the X5 and the DJI 360 are waterproof without a housing. In reality, shooting 360 degree footage underwater is not recommended, as weird results tend to ensue due to refraction. Both the X5 and the Max 2 support AI tracking, but not in quite the same way a gimbal does. Instead, they attempt to keep the subject in frame. The DJI does the same thing, but uses an app called DJI Mimo. This is further enhanced in the DJI Studio software used for editing DJI 360 footage, where there is a wide selection of options available. In operation, there's not too much to choose between them, to be frank. A consideration is GoPro's apparent current corporate dramas, which could lead to warranty issues in the future. If it were me, I'd be comparing the DJI 360 with the Insta360 X5 in terms of their respective software packages, and this usually comes down to a personal preference to workflow, or simply you like one better than the other. Okay, so now that I've explained what options you have, what are the advantages of 360 degree cameras? Simply, instead of a single lens pointing in one direction, you have effectively an infinite number of lenses pointing in all directions at once when you take the shot. This means, especially with video, you can choose what part of the image you want to include, and using keyframes, pan from one position to another, just as if you had multiple cameras set up, when in fact you only have one camera. In part 2 of this series, I'll explain and demonstrate this further and cover the editing and delivery of your footage. I hope this video has helped in explaining your options for 360 degree and panorama cameras. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me via the email address at the bottom of the screen. And do visit my website at www.creativecontent.au. Any likes and comments are gratefully accepted, and don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future videos. I'm David Haig from Australian Video Camera and Creative Content. Thanks for watching. Since I made this video, there have been rumours of an impending Insta360 X6 due, in late July or early August of 2026. Thanks for watching this video. On my YouTube channel, there are over 150 more covering camera and other product reviews, tutorials on things like slow motion, depth of field, aperture, rule of thirds and so on. There are also informative videos on drone flying rules, carrying batteries on aircraft, plus creating 360-degree images and 3D printing. The address is on the bottom of your screen, and don't forget to subscribe to receive notification of new titles. Thanks again for watching. I'm David Haig from Australian Video Camera and Creative Content. Oh, one more thing. If you use a GoPro or other action type camera, I think you'll like my free 60-page e-magazine. You can download it from my website at www.creativecontent.au and select the option in the menu bar.